Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. I just kind of felt like doing a bit of a random vlog thing. Reason why this is all changed, by the way, is because I've been shooting a short film for uni called Addiction. It's basically about someone who's addicted to games. I didn't write it, but I am doing all the camera for it and the DOP. I'm the DOP for it. So I've been working on that. That's why this is all weird, because we're shooting in here the other day. It's shot at my house, and I will have a behind the scenes video on that coming out, as well as the full film, which will probably be uploaded to one of my channels. It's about 8 minutes in total, but as I say, it's just a uni thing. I didn't write it. It was actually a pre-written script that we've just kind of adapted just for the purpose of the uni module. But it's all right. It's quite decent. We've got some nice stuff shot for it so far. But anyway, as you know, right? Let's just have a chat in general about YouTube. YouTube is fucking dead. It's actually dying. You guys know that I said in my previous videos when I had a rant about YouTube that if obviously something came up that was an alternative to YouTube, I was leaving YouTube. That's basically BeachUp TV, to be honest, because I want to create the best possible series of 4 idiots to put onto that, with the hope that people are going to watch that and, you know, get into it, because it will be much more consistent. It will just be much better overall than the sort of YouTube content that I've been putting up. So we've been having a lot of meetings for that recently. We've got a lot of people involved, not just me, Badger Win, and Ethan and people like that. There's a lot more people involved now. So I've been putting a lot of work into that, and I just haven't been thinking about YouTube at all. I really haven't. And like I say, it's dying. I mean, Roman Atwood just announced like the other week that he stopped vlogging, and he hasn't even uploaded since then. Generally, people's views have been going down pretty much in all places. Obviously, the Angry Grandpa, RIP, he died last year, back end of last year. So, you know, Michael, he's been, you know, struggling for content, I think. And, you know, the Angry Grandpa show, Roman Atwood, they were some of my favourite channels. More J Stew is another channel that I really like, and J Stew Studios. They're alright as well, but I mean, they've both got, Andrew's got a baby and Justin's got a baby on the way as well. So I think they're gonna, you know, have to sort of pull off the content a bit as well. But basically, YouTube's fucking dead. So this is why I've been working not just on 4 idiots, and not just on stuff like, you know, the AC/DC legacy and other things, and freelancing. This is why I've also been working on a script for a pilot sitcom TV episode that I am going to send off to the BBC in hopes that they will pick it up. This is a copy of it here, printed out, that I've just had analysed by a really good lecturer at my uni. So basically what it's about, it's called The Outsiders. It's basically very, very similar to Benidorm, and it's based in Northumberland on a campsite. So it's basically Benidorm. How many fucking times do I say basically? Like seriously, like I haven't actually got a script for this, I'm just doing it off the top of my head. I often write down notes, but all the time I constantly just say basically. Anyway, it's basically about a group of people that go on holiday to a campsite called Boggin Breeks, and the owner of that is basically a Scottish patriot. I've said it again. The owner of that is a Scottish patriot, and I'm trying to think now of stopping myself from saying basically, which is actually just distracting us completely from what I'm trying to say. The owner of this caravan site is a massive Scottish patriot. There's a few sort of caravans, and there's probably going to be a few tents pitched up as well, but it's a pretty shit caravan site. And near the campsite there is a farmhouse with two absolute mad heads living there who have a bull who's a transgender bull because they cut the dick off it. And there's a lot of rivalry between Barry and George. Barry's obviously a Scottish patriot. George is pretty much an English patriot. Obviously with the Saint George is the saint of England. So there's a lot of rivalry between them, which I'm going to try and bring that out as much as possible in the episodes. There's actually a guy called Richard in it who's based off Richard Arse, but he's a little bit older. He's there with his family. They're sort of like a rough Geordie family. Basically Richard Arse with Ashley, who is actually his girlfriend or on and off girlfriend in the series. It's basically them with kids, but an older version of them. So there's them as well. Then there's a family from Gloucester. Ralph, he's basically based off Martin Mucklow from This Country, who I think is an amazing character. And you know, This Country was actually a great example of something that has been picked up by the BBC. You know, Daisy and Charlie Cooper sent that in, and they were nobodies before the BBC picked this up, but now they're actually doing really, really well for themselves. And This Country's great, you know, it's on its second series now. The bit with the bins in the fucking last episode, episode 4, absolutely hilarious, the bit at the start with the bins, with Len. Sorry, I'm going off topic. But yeah, there's the family from Gloucester as well, and then there's Sharon and Peter, who are basically like Donald and Jacqueline. I've said basically again, I'm just going to fucking gang with it. They're like Donald and Jacqueline from Benidorm, only they're not swingers. They're into sort of online sexual porn sort of stuff. Yeah, basically. But I think it's pretty funny. Obviously, I'm not going to put this up for people to read and give comments on because someone could rip it off, and I don't want that to happen. But I mean, if you are one of my fans, I guess you could get in touch with us and I could send you a copy if you do want to read it and let us know what you think, because I'm just trying to get as many people to give us feedback from it as possible before the submission window closes, sort of mid-April. So yeah, I'm just sort of refining it now and sort of wrapping up the storyline of it, and I've got great ideas for the rest of potentially the series as well. But yeah, that's something that I've been working on sort of over the past pretty much a year or so, to be honest. And that's something else as well that I've had my mind focused on other than YouTube, as well as 4 Idiots, which I know I said there was going to be a behind the scenes vlog from when we went glamping and did a race the other week over at Warsaw Lake District. I still haven't edited the episode for that because I've been so busy. So again, I don't know what I'm going to include in the episode, so I can't make a vlog because I don't want to put the same things in both. And just get excited for the first season of 4 Idiots, really. At the minute, we're really focused on making that good. Again, let us know if you would be interested in merch for the 4 Idiots. We just updated the logo to a more digitalised animated version of it, and that will be what will be displayed on the t-shirts, probably in a small sort of scale, but it will be on the t-shirts as well as some other stuff, possibly a few slogans like why be normal when you can be different. That's sort of, we came up with that slogan and it matches us quite well because we are pretty different and we like to try and be different and, you know, have fun and that sort of thing. And some people aren't like that in life, unfortunately, so we want to try and push that slogan. It's just an idea, but that's one that we have came up with, and one that we kind of want to brand merch with as well, to sort of just try and get more hype and advertising out there for the 4 Idiots. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to come on and do a video because the content's just been shit recently. But like I say, YouTube's dead. R.I.P. YouTube. I haven't worn my YouTube shirt in ages. I'm not actually as pissed off with them. To be honest, I'm not actually as pissed off with them as what I was, because out of this, I've actually realised and been able to focus on the potential for other things, because I've just given up with YouTube completely. So obviously out of that has obviously came the Beach Hut TV thing, and I mean I haven't started that yet, but it does sound promising, and Daniel, the guy who runs it, is really great, and he's putting a lot of effort into that. So I really hope that that's going to work out. And then, as I say, this script, which I'm quite proud of, to be honest. I really do like it, and I think if it was made, there really would be an audience for it, because Benidorm has been going downhill. I mean, Series 10 is airing at the minute, and it's not as bad as Series 9 and Series 8. But Series 8 and 9 were pretty dreadful. I'm sorry. I mean, Darren Litton had been a great writer for the first few series, but I think he just lost it for definitely Series 9 and 8 and 9. So far 10 isn't as bad as them, but I think the audience of Benidorm are kind of, a lot of them are getting a bit sick of it now, and I think something like this would do really, really well. I don't mean to sound, nasty or vulgar or big-headed or anything like that, but that's just what I think. Benidorm was great, but it's not the same anymore. I've stopped rambling now, so I'm probably going to end the video. So yeah, I don't know whether people find this sort of stuff interesting, because I mean this is the sort of thing that I'll just edit and then I'll never watch it again because I don't find it interesting at all. But maybe other people do find it interesting to sort of nose into my life a bit more and find out what I'm doing. So yeah, if you did enjoy this, then let us know, and please go and follow the 4 Idiots on social media. And obviously there's a series of Richard Arse that I'm working on as well, and that should be really good. It's going to be a similar sort of thing to this. I'll be printing off scripts for that, and it's a similar sort of process really, only for this, the reason why I can't produce this is because I need the budget for it. I cannot produce this. It's got too many characters in, too many locations that you'd have to hire out, like a big field and all that sort of stuff. But Richard Arse is easy to film, so that's why I'm doing the series on that. But yeah, I'm going to end this here. So let us know if you enjoyed this random vlog updatey video on what I've been doing. And don't forget to like and subscribe, even though, as I say, YouTube's dead. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.